Yo guys, what is happening, Mobile Games, and welcome to another episode of our modded Minecraft City series. That's right, we are back here filling in some holes because for some reason there's some holes in the hill, and I've made quite a bit of interesting progress here. No, it's been good. I have done quite a bit of stuff. First of all, I want to jump over to the resort that we were working on last episode. I haven't done much with the resort itself, but in the area I've just done a little bit as like little driveways, a couple trees here and there. I'd add a little entryway right there. Put a couple trees around the parking garage. Nothing too big over here, but just a little bit of detail, which does help, I suppose. Also, this road is looking so dope. Obviously, last time we did a little bit of a tour of the world. Well, last time we actually did the resort over there, but the time before that, the episode before that, we did a little tour. And at the time of the tour, this side of the mountain was not quite finished yet. What I've done now is extended the mountain all the way from over where this blue house is starting. That's what we're going to be working on today, by the way. All the way over to here, which is where I've kind of joined these all up. Yeah, so both this side of the mountain sort of area, or the little uprising area, join up with this side over here. There's a lot of work that still has to be done, but no worries, we'll get it all figured out. And then it kind of goes up and just continues around here, and this will complete our sort of this area of the town, and then we're gonna move on to the next area, and I'll show you how we're gonna do that. But yeah, I still plan to put like a house here, for example. I built this little upper area up here. There'll be a house there all along here. This is actually a lot wider than I made the last one, so maybe we could put in a couple bigger houses. But it should work out just fine. This road leads up to another house, which will be up here, which is going to be a really dope house, like in terms of like the view and everything. It's very much set back in the hill, though. We'll have a couple houses maybe around here, all going down here, and then another house right over here. This one should be cool too because it comes up into the hill here, and then you look out at the little town that's going to be right down here. My goal for down here, by the way, this is obviously our Sunset Boulevard, which means this is going to kind of curve around here some more, I think, and then maybe down there somewhere. But I want to put a little bit of a town vibe going on in here. So we're going to see what we can do about that. Just a little shopping center, not even a center, but a bunch of little shops. Yeah, like a little main street and everything. And then obviously we end sort of the, there's going to be a road coming up this way, by the way. And there's got to be a lot more stuff actually added in here. But yeah, basically we're going to be adding a whole bunch more houses on this side of the hill. This is not as high as it's going to get. It's going to get a lot taller and whatnot. And this will be the next sort of area, probably like Bel Air or Beverly Hills sort of area. So anyway, that's just sort of based off the real Los Angeles map. I just want to share you guys the progress I'm making on the mountain, though, or hill, whatever you want to call it. But it's going to have to get a lot bigger and have a lot more detail added as well. I do sort of like the shape, though. I think it's turned out pretty well here. And anyway, so I started working on one of the first houses. See, I just basically framed it in here, and I wanted to share this one with you guys because it's actually a pretty cool design overall. Not too much detail used on it here, but first off, I got this cool little slab thing going on the front. My goal is to have this as the front entrance right here, which I think is a nice little entryway. Then you enter into the main bit of the house. There's going to be a big garage right here, a fairly large one, just one. And then you enter into the outdoor. Is this going to be an outdoor patio? No, actually, I think this is going to be more of like a screened-in porch kind of thing. You come up here, though, you get this nice big deck with, this is like a little indoor, outdoor kitchen area. And if you walk through, we're going to have a lot of the bedrooms up here. So anyway, what I'm thinking today, we need to start actually laying out where a lot of the blocks are going to go. So why don't we go ahead and start doing that? In fact, this doesn't even have to be blocked off. And yeah, I just want to start by first of all filling in the floor, and this is going to be 259 or 251.9. But yeah, we might even do a little bit of interior work here, not even with furniture, but just in terms of laying different rooms out and putting some walls up, getting it like basically move-in ready, which I think could be cool. It's what I want to achieve with a bunch of the houses up here eventually as we keep building them. Just sort of stay on top of them and make sure they're all sort of in some sort of state to where if I had a player come in here, you could put them into a house or whatnot. So I think that'd be a cool thing to work towards. Also, this garage needs some room. How do we want to go about doing this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about we leave it at that? That's probably big enough. Sure, what I'll just do is fill this one in right there. Yeah, okay. Maybe something like that? I'm not sure. What should we do here? This will do. Yeah, that looks cool. Then just simply put the wall up right here. Add, first of all, a little door entrance into the garage just right there. And that is going to conclude the garage area. We'll fill in the garage with the blocks, of course. Then we will fill in the rest of up here. The only issue that we're going to run in with up here is that obviously the height changes here as we enter in the balcony. So we'll figure out how to accommodate that. And then this whole area right here actually is going to be the open living room, which means this is it. So with that all in mind, I'm going to start off by first of all adding a staircase right here going down into the living room. This is, again, just like a big opening in the house. I might even sort of extend it, but I don't see much of a point in doing that. No. Yeah, that'll be fine, though. And actually, let me move this all back one. This should technically be coming out to here. just because that's where the block is. So that will work just fine like that. And then we'll have this nice little staircase coming down off the second floor, right, like this. Yeah, I think that'll create a really nice living space for whoever's living here. They can, you know, put their living room down there. Get some railings going here. We don't want anybody falling off, of course, and that will do. We could even frame in the stairs like this, which I don't think is a bad idea. Yeah, something like that will work just great. Cool, heading up into the ceiling now. If we just simply go ahead and put a couple more blocks up here as the actual roof. This is again going to help us make quite a bit more progress. Just something like that, and that should do. So obviously we run into the issue of these blocks being quite a bit lower. So what should we do about this? You know, we could actually just block this right off and not even include it as part of the balcony, because I don't even think we need to. Yeah, that's fine like that. In terms of bedrooms, actually, I'm thinking that we maybe make this into a wall. How does that look from down there? Not too bad. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then what we'll do is we'll build that as the first bedroom. Perfect. And then we obviously want another bedroom over here, which is also why this probably needs to be a wall, which kind of ruins the whole open aesthetic vibe. But anyway, I think it'll be fine. There we go. That basically builds 2 bedrooms for us, which is awesome. And then this area up here, I think I'm just going to leave open, which means that that is now the new look from downstairs. And honestly, it's not that bad. A little bit more closed off, but that puts functionality first for the inside of the house. Now for here, we want kind of an exterior door coming down from here. And what I'm thinking is maybe we just do something like that. Yeah, nice and simple. Keep it easy to use and whatnot. And we're already making some good progress here. Now what we want to do next, actually, let's start with the garage, which is also going to need a couple stairs coming down just like that. Let's go ahead and fill it in here with some, what would that be? 259.8 maybe? Okay, 259 was shore buffers apparently. That's not what I wanted. 251.8. Perfect. And then in between here, yeah, we run into the stone, but that's fine. Wow, this garage goes way down. I didn't even know that. That's okay though. We'll just leave it like that for right now. It looks fine. Now for glass, I've shown this before, but the simple way to do this is to replace it. Now glass is 97 or 95. Okay, so / replace air and then 95. We're going to be using white actually, so that's fine. Cool. Not exactly sure what happened here. I don't think that block's supposed to be there. We'll do something like that. I don't think either of these blocks are supposed to be there. I'm not sure what's going on over here in the corner. But something like that is actually what we're looking to do. Oh, by the way, quick interruption. I think I totally forgot to show you guys this house over here, which I think turned out really cool. It's got this sort of overhang cantilever design. I really like it. It's not unsimilar to the one down here, but quite different, I think, in a way as well. I've used another little half slab trick up at the top here. Fully open windows, all white glass. There's no staircase, actually. That would have been a great spot for a staircase going up. Would have actually been really cool to enclose the staircase. Might still be an option. That could be really fun. Anyway, that's not a bad idea. And then I've got this whole upstairs area, which is obviously significantly larger with a great view of the town as well. Just wanted to share that build. This one's coming along, though, very nicely now. Alright, so we just gotta continue to place all the glass in here. Obviously, this is a fairly large house for the hills area, which I think is really cool. I was trying to go for a couple larger ones here, just to have them, while still making them look reasonable and, you know, small to some extent, just because I don't want it to be ridiculous. But I think these have done a good job. Like this one, the one right next to it, even some of the ones up there did a pretty good job of being still like, you know, a good looking size and having lots of different rooms and size. You know, being big but then looking small, if that makes any sense. Anyway, that is going to conclude all the windows for this build. All right, so now is when I usually start with the big sort of exit or outdoor area, not exit. But yeah, we're gonna build this big, huge sort of I don't know, hangout spot. I want to build it down to obviously the lowest level to make it look like it's part of the ground. And that's basically it. That's all you really got to worry about. We'll build these right down. And this makes it just look part of the hill and a lot better, like more foundation and structure, whatever. But yeah, I think this will look good overall. And something like this should do just fine. I want to put the pool off of here, and maybe it could be like a big infinity pool. So what if we did something like this? There we go. That works great. And then we will just continue this design coming all the way along here. And we'll bring it right out to the end of the fence. Cool. So that basically gives us a good little outline there as to how I want to do the deck. This has to come out maybe like this, and that should be a good design for the pool there. Then I'm going to include some white glass going around the side of the pool, and then that will give us a nice, you know, spot to put it. Cool. Now I want to use the white concrete here as sort of the base for the outdoor patio. Yeah, something like this should work and look really cool as well. All right, so I'm actually going to put up a wall right here and connect that all up, and then we'll do like a little gate. Or maybe not. You know what? We'll just actually start off here, though, by adding in some more hedges, because I want this property to be, again, very secluded and not, able to be seen from the street. Not unlike the one that's, across the street from us here. Then for the fence post, we'll just do something like that. And then over here, we want it to be the same sort of height. So that's just simply 3 blocks off the white. So if we go up 1 there, that's going to give us what we need. All right, so the hedge fences are both in on both sides. And now what we want to do is add a nice little sort of railing that goes along the deck here. In fact, we're going to want to connect these up on the inside to allow room for the railing to actually go around. Or you know what? Maybe not. I'm just thinking about the way that connects to the pool and it doesn't look very good. So maybe we'll just leave it and just go like this. Yeah, that looks fine. So we'll just go ahead along and do that. Maybe I'll even go along the pool and add it. No, that looks pretty strange on the pool, actually. Let's not add the railing on the pool. There we go, looking pretty good. Now we just gotta go ahead and add some water. You might want to do like a little outdoor, patio and with the barbecue or whatever, but I'm not gonna go ahead and add that for this episode, just for the sake of time. But yeah, we got the pool already, and that's looking pretty good. It's an infinity pool, definitely, and yeah, it looks awesome. Now, obviously, we still run into the issue of the house being sitting like up in the air, which is not good. So I'm just gonna go along and kind of build out underneath it. We'll also continue the hedge along the front here, just to give again a little bit more privacy. Except this is supposed to be the front entrance, so I will put a little wall here for entrance to that. And then we'll, of course, continue the hedges and just keep going until it's all hedged in. Cool, that looks good. And then we'll just go ahead and extend some iron bars along here. Just like that. Build a little front porch, of course, too, so the people can actually get up here if they live here. Interesting little front steps, but it works. And then we will just go ahead and put in a couple more doors. And there we go. That basically concludes building this house. Now, I might go ahead and do an interior video if you do want to see one, but that does it for this. I think it's looking pretty good there. Got the infinity pool going, got the entire outdoor area done. If you want to see some furniture, though, we can definitely do that in a future up-and-coming episode. Again, you enter on this side right here into the main bit of the house over here. This would be like, a nice little living room, maybe the kitchen on the back here somewhere. Another little, living room hangout spot over here. And then, I don't know, another living room. What do you put in houses? Oh, boy. And then we got a nice bedroom up here. This may be the master because it's got all the views. I'm not sure. Yeah, and then you can maybe even attach it somehow to this deck as well if you wanted to add, a little entryway right here into the master bedroom. Then you could call it the master because it's got the big, huge balcony as well. And then you got this room in here, which is also very nice. So that's going to conclude the build of this house. And yeah, I enjoyed doing it. And yeah, I can do more builds like this if you guys want, or we can focus more on some bigger builds like downtown or little stores, whatever you want to see. Let me know down below in the comments. But that is going to end today's video. Yeah, I'll leave it there. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to go below, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.